Hey everybody, it's Christine up today for the scrap room using the DoubleShot kit, and today I am holding myself to using just the stuff that is in the kit. So this page kit comes from Simple Stories, and it's the Homegrown collection, which you've seen me work with before, and this one is it's got those bright primary colors. It's got a farm down home feel to it. And so lots of options to go within the theme or to go away from it. So I started things off, I'm going to use the green paper as my base, and then I am going to use this red and white plaid paper to build a 4-square grid. So these squares that I've cut out are 4x4. And then I've got my pictures, which I have matted with either a tag from the page kit or one of the cut apart cards from the cut apart card paper that was included in the page kit. So I went through all those, picked out which ones I liked best, and matted my pictures on those. All of these are pictures of my youngest son, same time, just making all different faces. I just kept snapping pictures. And so I picked 4 of them that I thought would work well. And so I cut them into different shapes. Not different shapes, different sizes of rectangles, and matted them accordingly. I didn't want them all to be exactly the same because I've got the exact same background going on with the 4x4. It would have been just too symmetrical for my taste. So I'm gonna get all of those on there nice and even, and then I will build from there. Now, in addition to using the cut apart cards and tags for matting my pictures, I also am putting some of that floral blue paper behind it, and I'm just using what I cut the cut apart cards completely apart. So the blue floral paper is the back side of them. And so rather than cut more paper, I'm just looking for ones that complement the size I already have and tucking that behind them. Again, taking the whole thing away from being too super duper symmetrical and giving it a balanced feeling of color without being totally symmetrical. I love the way the blue pops on this. So you'll also notice that I only put one of them straight up and down. The rest of them are at angles. And I did that again, just to add a little bit of whimsy to it and not make the eye immediately jump to, oh, that's not perfectly straight, that's not perfectly straight, that's not perfectly straight, but instead like, okay, there's my focus picture, and then the rest of them are accents, and it's cute and lighthearted. So then the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to add on my title. So the title I had available was Homegrown or Farm Life. Well, Homegrown could have potentially worked, and I definitely thought about using that. Farm Life, not so much. So I ditched farm, and I am actually going to use home and life. I'm going to cut grown off. So you see right now I'm playing with homegrown life, but I don't end up really totally loving that. And so I will cut it down here in just a minute to make it just be home life. And then I'm going to play on that theme. Now I've made that shift. I also have gotten my curtains completely closed, so I no longer have that little sunlight dashing on my layout. Sorry about that. I don't usually video during the day, and so I didn't pick up on that was on screen until just now. Anyways, carrying on, you can see I've got home life on there. So then the next thing I'm going to use is I've got this tag that says you are extra special. And so I'm going to cut off that and use that to build out the theme. So there's lots of chicken and chick stickers. Well, not stickers, a variety of chicken and chick embellishments, whether it's chipboard, foam, stickers, ephemera. And so I'm going to use those, including the subtitle of You Are Extra Special, to build up that theme and help it all to make sense and come together. So I'm going to use those chicks and chickens around my title, and then I am going to tuck the You Are Extra Special down on the bottom right hand side. Now, typically I do a visual triangle on my layout with my embellishments. However, when you're working with a square like this, it doesn't always work to surround the entire layout with a visual triangle. So what I'm doing is I'm using it to surround the bottom. So both the title, and then I've got embellishments on the right side and embellishments on the bottom left side. And I am, you know, obviously using the chicks and chickens as my main embellishment, but I'm just using some other little details as well, hearts and plants and that kind of thing. One of the things I like about doing a grid like this is that you can keep it super simple, but you can do little things like add layers and add embellishments to make it look more complicated. And so it's not a super difficult layout to put together. It's not overwhelming in cost because you're not using tons and tons of embellishments and such, but it still looks like there's a lot to it. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this one exclusively uses stuff from the DoubleShot kit. There is nothing in there that isn't in the DoubleShot kit this month. So there you have it, homegrown from Simple Stories using the DoubleShot kit from the ScrapRoom. This is one of the 2 kits included this month. I'll be back with the other one later this month. Thanks so much for stopping by, and we'll see you again next time.